Alright, everyone, we're back with some Disco Elysium. And we just got into that. Oh, yeah, through the access doors of this building on the boardwalk. Was it the boardwalk? I don't think it was. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe? Brought down and forgotten. So long ago. Oh, we're not ready to go through there yet. Whoa. Wow, holy shit, dude. Old file folders in the cart. Documents silvery with mold. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass.
This isn't just glass. These are old computation components.
Ooh. These are computer components?
Yes, filament memories. From the time when wires were cast in glass. Slides with an inlaid nervous system.
Whoa. How'd they do that, and why?
The how was a closely guarded secret. Something that was locked in safes in human heads across the river where they were manufactured. As to why, your fingers don't know.
Did I fail this? Hey Kim, look. Old cybernetics.
So it is. I think it is used to form a single system, slotted in the wall.
So this is all that remains of failed R&D?
The rest of the building seems to have been picked clean.
Could this be part of the failed playback experiment?
These? No. These are old filament memories. I hope you're not expecting to find that device here. You will be disappointed.
No, I won't.
All you'll find here is pain.
Whoa. Inter-esalary suit jacket. Cool. In the beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Cool. Stale fabric smell and dust. No one slept in here in months, maybe years. +1 to Mazovian socioeconomics. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed. Ancient flyers and brochures. These pots and plates are full of dust and spiderwebs. The same slit window you saw from the outside.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Brush the dust off the portrait.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains stick into the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Look, Kim. It's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
A long time ago? How long?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
He looks around.
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bus we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
He looks at the dust. Okay. Alright. So we could squeeze through back over there. I kind of want to see where this goes, though. Boot prints in the sand. One of the soles appears more worn than the other. Hey. Okay. There's something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around. Okay. Alright, so she's probably going to be this way. I kind of want to squeeze through this thing over here. Just to see where it goes. Oh, okay. It goes to the upstairs. Yeah, let's explore this first. Might as well. Postcard, Martinez 98. I love all of our postcards. We can go up the stairs. Glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Stones fall. It's a long way down. The gusts of wind. The height feels dizzying. The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Is this... Can I go anywhere else from here? Oh, dude, we never would have been able to get up through here. That would have been bad. Okay. Interesting. What's the purpose of this up here, then? I'm looking for, like, areas that I can walk on. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we can. Alright, well. I guess we go back down. It seems weird. I feel like there should be something you can do up there. Oh, I bet you could climb the ladder. And that was the way in. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's go this way. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
I saw them too, footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We found out Everard's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it?
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
We know what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her.
yes, there won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now, but...
If you must.
Oh, so are we at, like... Oh, is this, like, the end? We've still got a date with the pigs in my gun.
We absolutely cannot skip that appointment. Consider that 100% confirmed. I fear you'll need your gun for this.
His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand, too. Your gun.
How bad do you think things could get for it?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, then, should I wait? I should get my gun, then. So we gotta find a spot where we can wait. So, I say we do that. Maybe we should... See, the thing is... 2200. I want to experience the silence again. Let's go this way. There's the church. There's the church. Okay, so what do we need to do here?
Yes, what is it?
Logic. We have so much logic. Pale unknown. Hey, about that 2mm hole again.
The swallow, you mean? What about it?
You said that research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the swallow. The offside copy you brought me helps, but... You know what? It would be great if you could just stop talk freight. Thanks.
Let's just try it. Fuck it.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Shit. Okay. I don't know that we're gonna be able to pull this off. I think we're missing a key piece of information. So, is there a place we could wait? All right, here, I'm gonna map. Why can't I fast travel? Abandoned lorry. Huh. Interesting. Usually it lets you fast travel. He says, never having fast traveled before. I ain't telling Joyce a damn thing. We still can't fast travel. Weird. I wonder why it gave us that option. Let's see. Maybe he knows a little bit more about what we're getting into.
Officer, the flashlight, please.
Oh my god, I forgot. Sorry, brother. Well, we got hella money.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Looking for a radio transceiver. You got anything?
A transceiver, is it? Yeah, we should have something to do the trick.
He produces a machine encased in a blue Bakelite shell. Its black face covered in an assortment of pearl-topped knobs and dials. The lieutenant whistles a long, quivering note.
A genuine crystal sprach. This is a connoisseur's model, good for picking up foreign milieux.
The Model 9 also comes equipped with a signal purifier to suppress crosstalk. Especially good around here with our funky reception.
In other words, it will put even the lieutenant's beloved Dynawave to shame.
Sounds perfect.
It's about as close to perfection as a transceiver gets. And we're only asking 120 real for it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna shop around for a bit.
You'll be back again. I've got a feeling. For the moment.
Oh my
yes.
god. Highly expensive transceiver.
You'll be back again. I've got a feeling.
I have something to
Sure.
sell.
Let me have a look.
I have some armor.
Alright. Let's see it.
Just look at this awesome cuirass.
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys. Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
Let's trade.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are sufficiently interesting.
Are you sure you don't want to buy some armor?
More than sure. What else have you got?
Fine, check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Production schedule. Sure, I'll sell it. How much do we have now? Blue medicinal spirit. Banged up fuel canister. Shot put ball. Damn, see. Item lost.
Another time, perhaps. For the moment.
How much
yes.
how much do I have? Oh, 71.
You'll be back again. I've got a feeling.
Fuck.
Sure. Let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the... Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Okay. Damn it.
Another time back.
Oh, I got 70 fucking real. Okay, I think we can afford this. We gotta just figure... Hold on. Maybe I can go steal Ruby's transceiver. We can also try this again, I'm pretty sure.
An old monument stands.
Oh,
in
damn it. No, we can't. Okay. So... her lorry's down here.
A lorry about the smell of cigarettes. There's something odd about the passengers.
Remove the radio
The simple
transceiver.
fact, it takes a few moments, but eventually the transceiver slides from its greased socket mount with an eminently satisfying ching. As you take the transceiver in your hands, the lieutenant bites his lower lip, apparently deep in thought.
Funny, isn't it?
What do you mean?
The lady driver used this same radio to evade coalition authorities, and now you are using it to contact them directly. It's just ironic, that's all.
Where the radio used to be, there's just a rectangular shadow now.
Examine the transceiver.
It's about the size of a small box of pasta, but much heavier. Now that you're looking at it more closely, you realize the various
the
dials
hell?
and meters make it look vaguely like a face. A distinctive triangular logo forms the nose. That's the mark of Estaz Electronica, one of the major manufacturers of advanced radio equipment.
You think we'll actually be able to reach the Coalition with this?
You've surprised me more than once during the course of our investigation, but I have to say, it still seems like a remote scenario.
He shrugs. This has got to be better than your Dynawave.
An Esteras is certainly nothing to sniff at, but if you compare the feature sets, I would say they are more or less equivalent.
Fine, it appears we've reached a draw.
So it would appear.
The movie stars are still close the rust.
Okay. What's
Date of
this?
birth
Hey,
generator.
cool.
You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell.
So my
in the old military hospital
46?
on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright.
44.
There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Cool. Oh, -1 difficulty to all physique passives. I don't like that. Physical thresh, physical instrument. Shit, man. Yeah, I don't love that. To all passives. There is a part of the skill system that I think I am not quite comprehending. But what I would like to do is I kind of want to sell this transceiver and buy the other one. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we can sit on the bench. Not with Renee. What's his name? What's up, buddy?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with it. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
What? Maximum frequency dial has been replaced by a key. 0 to pawn it. This is the only time I'm gonna do this. This is the only time I'm gonna do this, just because I feel like that $0.
Hello. Let me know if I can. Sure.
Might be
let me have a
wrong.
look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let's see. Or he won't take it at all. Money lost. Yeah, see? Okay, yeah. He didn't...
Another time,
That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. I feel like it's... Do I still have it? Cool, I do. Alright. I really want that one he's got, though. Damn it. Okay. Maybe we should do that. And then maybe we should wait on the bench. See if we can pass some time.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Kim, you're killing me, brother. Alright. We should have taken that big-ass check from
Still here.
Everard.
Stuck in this damn.
Okay. There's got to be someone. Spirit is eternal. Determine where the shot came from. Okay, so yeah, maybe the boardwalk, is that the boardwalk, I couldn't find anything. So maybe, are they talking about this, maybe? This isn't the boardwalk. This is more of a promenade.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Why is my conceptualization so low? I think... Let's see. Visual calculus.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
We've been getting a lot of good shit with logic, though, so I'm gonna keep it up. Yeah, what did I have on conceptualization? Empathy. Huh. There we go. There we go. That's my outfit. And then she left, didn't she? Oh no, she is still there.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Ugh, okay. Damn it, dude. I just need like a little extra money, and I just don't think it's gonna happen. Went to the village on the coast, officer. See you there. Joyce, says the note on the post. Alright, so there's no way... I don't know how you get to the island. I assumed it would be with Joyce's... Wait, hold on.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. It has given up all its secrets. There seems to be a sunken sea fort on the islet in the bay. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and that statue on the intersection before something went sour. I suspect it was Evrard Claire's doing. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Can't we do something about it?
We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
Your money disappears into the curtains on the display open. The lenses shift.
I think...
The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay.
Yeah, we've already
it looks
done
as
this.
if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Yeah, there we go, okay. Could the shot have come from there? Then entered the window upstairs in the whirling in rags?
Can you tell? From this distance? I don't think it's possible.
It's not. The details are blurry. There's water vapor in the way and waves cut into the islet.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Well, how do we get to it? What's this one looking at?
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. That's Kuno on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice.
Okay. How the fuck do we get to it, dude? We need a boat. Who would be able to get us? Can I fast travel yet? I can. Alright. Okay, it's 1700 hours. So that's what, 5 o'clock? So what would 2200 be? 10 o'clock? You got any information to tell us? Oop, oop, oop.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
I wish I could sell you shit, bro. Yeah, there's no way to get over there. We're not gonna be able to open the depot. There's just so many loose ends, dude. I am definitely gonna have to play this again. See, how do you get... I have the receiver, but I feel like our chances are better with that really, really nice receiver, which is kind of why I want it. And there's nothing I can do over here. Alright. Okay, where's the boardwalk? Come on, Kim. Move it or lose it, brother. Huh. There's another bench. I don't think I'm going to be allowed to use it, though.
The worn and beaten wooden...
You can revisit the bench.
Damn you, Kim. Okay. Alright, Joyce, can I please use your boat? Please.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet raincoat.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
No need. Tell me something.
Of course.
Could you tell me about these tattoos? The boat you're on.
Well, technically speaking, I'm not on it right now.
She looks at the sloop sway in the waves. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word, it, feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. or someone.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelechi 19? Why?
She taps on the side of the boat. It makes a hollow sound.
Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelechi, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
Because it stings in an ancient and beautiful way.
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name.
Oh my
But thank
god.
you for the suggestion.
Let's do a different one.
Okay. Because it was manufactured in Revachol.
How about the
What?
sleek fish? Because it's sleek and fish-like.
I think I'll stick with the factory name.
Fine,
Okay,
last one.
Because it was manufactured
about the
in Revachol
X
East.
something?
The X something. The X what?
The Executor.
Oh, I do like the sound of that. It sounds so decisive, so powerful.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
She nods.
How do I... Do you have a license?
Officer, I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
That's good enough for me.
Why wouldn't it be? But good.
I need you to let me go over
More
there.
lessons in basic reality. My favorite part of the day. Glad to have been of assistance.
Damn it, dude. I really need your fucking boat. How? Maybe you can take me to the island?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Okay. $2,200 hours is when we need to come back. I want to get a better view of this whole thing. It's crazy that this is where we have to walk. To get all the way over here. The boardwalk. God damn it, dude. I don't know. I don't know where... I need to figure out where the shots came from. I mean, at the same time, do I need to know where the shots came from? I feel like if we just catch Ruby, I feel like we can figure out pretty quickly where the shots came from. Maybe she'll just admit it. Let's walk around the perimeter of this. Wait. How does one get up in that tower?
An old door
Oh, that is just... so tempting. Alright, well, fuck, man. Back to the church, I guess. And we'll talk to Noid. I wish I could get up there. Wait, there's a ladder right there. Man, there's gotta be some way to get on this. So we can go all the way around here. Where's the island? I wish I could turn the camera. What am I doing when I do that? I press Q. Huh. I can't hop on your boat. Damn. I'm so confused. I don't know how we can get to the island. I looked, I didn't find... I looked through the viewfinder and... Not the viewfinder, the, what's that called? Like, telescope thing?
That's a deal! Yeah! Medium car!
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? Isn't something holding it
Wait,
back?
I think we are.
I think it's super hardcore. But you're right. It's not hyper hardcore. It is, isn't it? But how could it become hard? Yeah!
Okay. Alright, duder. We got our transceiver.
Yo, man. What's on your mind? So your cop ways came through again. Impressive. Let's see what you got.
Someone was using this to coordinate a drug smuggling operation. Use the highly advanced transceiver.
Thought I felt a special sign coming off this one. I'll just have egg pop in a frequency dial here, and we should be set. Alright, Lawfarer, we're ready to do this. I have to warn you though, once we commit, there's no stopping until we've seen it all the way through. No pauses, no second chances. This is our shot. You got it. So any cop prep you gotta do, you do it now. We'll wait if we have to.
Okay. That's from this, right? Things down here are a mess. Someone really ought to do something about it. First, though, you and some other moralists should probably form a committee to decide whose job it is. I don't know that I want to form this committee anymore.
Don't sweat that. Egg found something down near the waterlock. Some maniac abandoned a perfectly good power source.
That maniac is obviously you, which makes the power source your half-sunken Caprice 40.
You mean that motor carriage that I crashed into the bay?
That explains why it was covered in cop colours. Whole thing's totaled. But lucky for us, the engine on the back is still perfectly good. All I have to do is run a cable from the engine up the Centaur Man's Memorial. It won't last forever, but it should buy us enough time to get you synced up with a big bad.
What kind of cop prep do I need to do?
How should I know? It's up to everyone to know their own needs. Whatever keeps your body and soul in top working condition.
At the very least, you should make sure you're wearing a good pair of gloves.
Personally, I'm gonna make sure I've got a steady supply of prep tired handy.
The speed is to get you through the tedious, detail-oriented parts of the work. Maybe this freak will spot you some.
Nah, I'm good without it.
Hope you don't get any little wires crossed because you lost your concentration, Mr. Clean and Sober.
Fuck it, dude. Let's follow it through. Let's just see what happens.
Rest of the crew has got to stay here. Can't afford to let the beat drop right as we're getting off the ground.
Much love to my hardcore antenna brothers.
Good luck, guys.
Try to squeeze in a promo spot while you're on air. We've got to start putting the word out.
Back across the waterlock. At least we're getting our exercising today.
You can grab that amplifier, officer. And you start spooling up those cables. Maybe we can get it all in one go.
Okay. Maybe some time will pass. And it'll be 10 o'clock. And we can get our gun back. Whoa. Dude, what the hell?
Just plug that in there, would ya?
It's done. I believe we are ready.
The lieutenant wipes his brow.
Yeah, as ready as we're gonna be. Grab one of these can sets, both of ya. I've got it rigged so that we can all listen, but only your cop talk will broadcast. No idea what we're gonna hear when I turn this thing on, so be prepared for anything. Trick is to keep transmitting your request until the big bad acknowledges ya. You got that?
Wait, what if they never acknowledge me?
Honestly, that might be for the best. Like I said, the signs coming off this whole project are seriously uncharted. Don't know how much juice we've got, so we better get to it. You ready?
Yes.
Good. We're live in 2, 1...
A soft rustling. Between your ears, a winterscape with fast falling snow.
Where's the sound coming from?
Every light switch, every motor carriage, every doorbell, tea kettle, and radio in Martinez, all mingled with electrical interference caused by scattered thunderstorms over Ozone.
Hey, Lou man, we're waiting on ya.
Oh, should I do my real name? Okay. What should I say?
That's up to you. I don't know your call sign.
I'm gonna do this one. Coalition Warship Archer. This is RCM Officer Tequila. No, I'll just do my regular one. This is Lieutenant Harrier Dubois of the RCM. Please acknowledge.
You're all alone out there, wandering a blasted heath, calling out to the night. But there is no reply, except for the buzzing of invisible machines. The lieutenant looks up at you with a nervous glance. Nervous for who, though? You cannot say.
Give it another go.
Coalition Warship Archer. This is Lieutenant Dubois. Please acknowledge.
Perhaps you're simply imagining it, but it seems as though you're learning to pull apart the fibers of this auditory felt. You focus on one strand in particular. One that sounds very nearly human.
Nein, Liebling, das lasse ich nicht zu. Wie kannst du unseren Jungen bloß auf einen dieser Dinger nach Brede fortschicken?
Hello, Archer. Do you acknowledge?
Marianne, mir erzählt, dass Oscar nicht mehr, seit er auf einem Luftschiff aus Grab zurückgekommen ist. Halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal. Aber sie hat das Gefühl, seit seiner Rückkehr mit einem Fremden zusammenzuleben.
You can't make out a word of this gibberish.
What does this remind me of?
The rustling of dry autumn leaves, waves breaking at a distance, 1,000 wings beating at once.
I can't understand a word of this gibberish.
Liebling, bitte. Ist unser einziges Kind. Kann doch auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
Me neither. Just keep trying. We'll get through these radio spookers eventually.
Coalition Warship Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. If you're there, Archer, please acknowledge.
Again.
Coalition Warship Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. Do you acknowledge?
It's cold now.
A slight frisson at the point where your neck meets your spine. Something about the lieutenant's words directed at you, but not you.
It's really coming down now that you mention it.
Mention what?
It's cold, like you just said.
I didn't say anything, Detective.
Dude, what?
Someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
An uncomfortable silence falls over the connection.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
Are you gonna tell me you didn't say that either?
I promise you I didn't, even though it certainly sounds like me.
The lieutenant seems to wince at the sound of his own voice. What is happening?
Sounds like your partner's being haunted by his past self. Or maybe he's trying to warn himself. From the future, most like. I don't know much about radios.
It's just a little bit of pale interference, Detective. A little eerie, perhaps, but perfectly explicable.
Pale, 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 pale. Seems to be missing from your records.
Fuck, that feels like that would have helped me.
Natürlich halten ihn die Psychologen für vollkommen normal.
Maybe we should try again later?
No can do. This is it. The only way forward is the hardcore way. Straight through. Now give it another go.
Coalition Warship Archer, do you acknowledge this is Lieutenant Dubois?
But someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Dubois, please acknowledge.
Archer, this is Lieutenant Dubois. Can you hear me?
Liebling, bitte. Ist unser einziges Kind. Worship Archer, please identify.
The signals are getting increasingly mixed. Plucking Archer's signal from this will be like isolating.
I keep
a single
failing everything.
strand
God
from
damn
a
it.
tangle of hair.
Oh wow, yeah.
This isn't looking good. The radio spookers are winning.
What can we do?
Don't know. If we can't get around the interference, we're in deep trouble. Hold on. I think Ed gave me some sort of checklist. Says here, main step, volume to the max. That's not too helpful. Okay. It also says, inspect connections for hardcore clarity. So let's try that.
How am I supposed to inspect the connections?
My guess, you climb up the Centaur, man. See if there's anything obviously interfering with them. Maybe you've got some technical law science.
This isn't exactly your area of expertise, though.
Someone has been maintaining it.
Something about this setup seems dimly familiar. But you'll be damned if you know what you're supposed to do about it.
Oh my god, I'm
Images of your body smashed
failing everything.
against the pavement flood your mind. This is dangerous.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
It's gotta be you. I'm manning the decks down here.
What if I slip and fall?
Maybe you break an arm, maybe you break your neck. Could go either way, but that's what the Invalids Fund is for. So don't worry about it for now.
I'm gonna heal my health 1. Okay, let's do this. I've got a minus to all my physical checks. My passives, at least. Well, that's just passives. I actually don't know what that even means. So maybe we're good to go.
Your gloves give you a solid grip on the metal bar. This feels pleasingly familiar. You don't exactly cut a lithesome figure, but after several moments of scrambling, you manage to hoist yourself atop the monument. That performance was frankly an embarrassment.
That was pretty bad. I hope nobody saw it.
You're doing all right, detective. Just keep your focus on the task at hand.
Kim, I love you. Examine the connections.
The connection itself is nothing more than a little braid of exposed wire wrapped about the hoof of the horse. A copper fetter it cannot slip. The whole monument is covered in a thin but durable layer of oil and grime. It's obvious no one has cleaned it in years. If you had something alcoholic, you could dissolve the oils, creating a cleaner and clearer connection.
Amen.
Now's really not the time, detective.
It is. It's the time of desperate measures. He's using his party fuel to clean the connections.
Oh, fuck. Did I just get rid of that?
Once
Oh,
the
no, I
alcohol
didn't.
has
Okay.
had time to dissolve the oils, you wipe off the bar with your sleeve and reattach the cable.
Did that help?
Yeah, maybe it helped a little, but the overall picture is still pretty softcore, at best.
Unser einziges Kind. Kann doch auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
Hang on. I'm looking at Egg's checklist. He says, if all fails, bend antenna. Narrow is the hardcore way. That make any sense to you?
What are we supposed to use to bend the antenna?
It says here, muscle style.
Oh my god. What good is that supposed to do?
Good question. Maybe he's saying we're casting too wide a net. Gotta narrow our receiving band so we pick up the big bad without the spookers. Since you're already up there, I say you should do it.
The speed freak is right. The responsibility is yours and yours alone. There's no turning back now.
Bro. Anti-object prejudice. Oh my god. Look at Philippe III.
You are face to face with Philip III. The Bronze King looks toward the west. Something about his features seems bizarrely distorted. Not intentionally. It's a matter of perspective. The king was never meant to be seen from such an angle as you've attained.
Look at the horse.
This faithful steed is in nearly as poor a condition as its rider.
Look up.
A clear sky. The kind of day where anything might happen. Across the river, you can see Coalition warship Archer tracing its gradual circuit above Revachol East.
Look down.
A few of the idle lorry drivers and strikebreakers gesture at you with their cigarettes, more out of curiosity than anything else. From the window of one of the adjacent apartment buildings, an older woman leans out, her heavy breasts sagging. She yells a single word you can't make out, and then shuts the window with a violent thunk.
Do I have any interfacing? I don't. I don't think this is gonna go well. Godly. Cannot be retry. Oh, it's all coming down to this, I guess. Okay, double sixes, double sixes. What was that? Am I gonna fall?
You allow the broken hunk of metal to clatter to the ground. It wasn't clear to you it did anything anyway.
Nein, Liebling.
Huh? Sounds like that was a false move. Signal's even worse now.
That piece of junk didn't even work.
Probably because you broke it.
He's right. This was your responsibility.
I'm gonna turn all the dials to maximum. Probably gonna burn out our power supply, but that might be the only way.
A maelstrom of sound, swirling and swirling around an invisible point. It's mounting, mounting.
Nicht mehr derselbe ist, seit er auf einem Luftschiff aus Grad zurückgekommen ist.
Lieutenant Dubois, please respond.
It's too much. Your eardrums are throbbing, about to burst.
A long winter, long and cold.
And then, nothing.
Try it now.
Coalition Warship Archer, this is Lieutenant Harry A. Dubois of the RCM. Please acknowledge.
This is Warship Archer. We are acknowledging and accepting you. Though we're still getting quite a bit of interference.
This is as good as it's gonna get. I'll keep us aligned as long as I can, but this isn't a social mission. You got it?
This is it. You're finally getting to speak with those who hold real power. There is so much you wish you could ask.
Holy
but
shit.
You probably only have time for 1 or 2 questions before the signal is lost.
Please be advised that you are speaking on a public frequency. What is your request?
What does the moral intern really want?
A very important question with a very simple answer. We want humanity to endure. Beyond that, it may be said that we are the inheritors and stewards of Dolores Day's legacy.
Dolores Day. So beautiful.
Right, and that legacy is?
Immeasurable. It includes interstellar travel, 3 scientific revolutions, humanism, internationalism, the welfare state, and balance of terror theory. Nothing less than the intellectual foundation of our modern order. The role of the Moralist International is twofold: to buy humanity sufficient time to perfect itself, and to patiently guide it along the road while protecting it from ideological highwaymen and eschatologians.
What is that? Eschatologians? Eschatologians? What is this balance of terror theory?
It's an elegant idea, one of the cornerstones of the modern era. In short, it holds that durable, lasting peace is possible when the major powers are capable of inflicting unacceptable and irreversible destruction upon one another. Because no rational state is willing to accept the risk of such a calamity befalling its own people. All powers are incentivized to de-escalate conflicts before they reach the point of no return.
What if states aren't rational?
A state is like any other living thing. It wants to survive and grow. A state that doesn't value its own existence is not a state at all.
Who are the highwaymen and eschatologians?
There are many. The communists say they are the next dialectical step in an inexorable spiral of progress. They claim to have resolved the inherent contradictions of moralism and believe they're just one revolution away from establishing a humanist paradise. The fascists say they are both the ancestors of and the successors to Deloreanism. In other words, they believe that Dolores Day's reign simply represents a glorious phase of expansion within a greater Franco-Nigerian heritage. They criticize the DeLorean project for accepting and integrating new peoples rather than forcefully subjugating them. And then, there are our prodigal cousins, the Vazan Social Democrats, who hold our same values and have even adopted many of our same rights and iconography, though they persist in rejecting the umbrella of moralism.
Are there non-ideological threats to humanity's future?
Yes. Atomic environmental degradation, resource exhaustion, viral pandemic, supervolcanism, runaway anthropogenetic collapse.
If the opportunity presents itself, perhaps you should mention the 2-millimeter hole you recently discovered.
This is why it is critical for the international community to work toward peace and cooperation between nations. There's simply too much at stake.
In what sense is the moral intern the steward of Dolores Day's legacy?
It was established by many of the same founding party members who elected Dolores Day, and who, after her assassination, dedicated their lives to the continuation of their political and intellectual projects.
Where does the RCM fit into all this?
The RCM exists under the umbrella of the Coalition, just as the Coalition exists under the umbrella of the Moral Intern. At the same time, the RCM is not exactly of the Coalition.
What do you mean it's not of the Coalition?
It's our understanding that the RCM's organizational structure predates the Coalition. We believe it may even be modeled after the communal brigades themselves.
There is some truth to that.
The lieutenant whispers into his headset.
But in a practical sense, it's the responsibility of the ethics division to ensure that both organizations are working towards the same ends.
So you're saying the RCM is a vestige of Revachol's communist past?
One now committed to upholding moralist values. Strange, isn't it? History is a river coursing ever downward. Occasionally, its course is redirected in mysterious and unexpected ways.
What awaits us at the end of the road?
Let us answer your question with a question. Have you ever seen evening fall over the old town of Vesperacious?
No, I haven't.
The heart of the city, the old town, is a district composed of weathered marble, comprising thousands of columns and arcades arranged around a series of grand plazas. During the day, it's a beautiful sight, equal to any of the great cities of Pericarnassus. But as the sun sets, the shadows cast by those columns and arcades weave together to form an intricate ombre and lattice. When you see it, you suddenly understand. It was all built for you, for this very moment.
The name Advesperaskit means evening comes.
Built for me?
For you, for all of humanity. Not only that, but you are also part of that centuries-long plan. When you cross one of the open plazas, your own shadows is effortlessly woven into the great lattice work, a deliberate synthesis of humanity, art, and the natural world.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is. We grew up there. We have seen the lattice with our own eyes.
Oh, okay. Where is Advesperacit? Advesperacit? Exactly.
In Messina, of course. Not only was it the site of Dolores Day's crowning, it was also one of the great cities of the Dolorian era, a glorious expression of humanity's highest potential. Of course, such a city does not spring from nowhere, nor does it endure without effort. Its construction was the work of many generations, and its preservation is an equally monumental responsibility.
Yeah.
The wind is pulling at the giant tarps that cover the blasted facade of the Capeside apartments.
Pretty harsh juxtaposition of what we're looking at now.
Air moving through what was once a row of apartments protected by walls and a roof. It sighs through the remains of bedrooms and parlors. This is your city. Defend it at all costs. A moment of hissing static as the conversation lulls.
Lieutenant Dubois, are you still there?
This is it. Final question time. I can already feel our alignment getting shaky.
Is everything alright? We lost the connection for a moment.
When is real democracy coming to Revachol? Oh.
We can assure you, it is coming as soon as possible.
Within my lifetime?
Oh, most likely. Though, of course, it depends on the contingencies.
What do you mean contingencies?
You must understand, the Moral Intern is responsible for ensuring the continuance and flourishing of mankind for the next 3,000 years. The Planning Division must account for a great many possible outcomes and chance events. Fortunately, we have contingency spreads to help guide our decision-making. Of course, there is no one spread that can reasonably account for all these possible events. But at least, we're able to prepare for the most likely eventualities.
Wait, how do these contingency spreads actually work?
It's not really our area of expertise, but we can try to explain. Picture a smooth hill made from fresh dirt. Now, if you stand atop this hill and put a glass of water over it, what will happen?
The water will run down the hill.
Precisamente. We know only that it will run down, but not what course it will take. If we place a rock in the water's path, will it divert to the left or to the right? We cannot say, but we may predict which way it might run in either event. That is the essence of the idea. You might also imagine these spreads as a kind of tree, with every juncture representing a different event, and every branch representing a different timeline.
You're saying the moral intern uses contingency spreads to see the future?
Not exactly. No one can know the future. But with contingency spreads, it is possible to predict what the future realities might reasonably look like.
Meaning, there are more and less reasonable futures. You should follow up on that.
But we shouldn't overstate their importance. They are simply one of many tools used by the moral intern to set policy.
Hold on, does that mean some realities are less reasonable than others?
Well, yes. Just as some events are less probable than others. While we expect the vast majority of realities will fall within a normal confidence interval, there must necessarily be some that fall outside that range as well.
Would you say that the reality we're living in is more or less reasonable than others? I like this one. Someone told me we live in a precarious world, that every event is just a violent roll of the die.
It may be. We are only a psycho signaler, not a metaphysician. It's a rather cold way to think about the world, isn't it? The key, we believe, is to be open to meaning, even amidst great uncertainty. But now we are only speaking for ourselves.
So where does Revachol fit into these contingencies?
That's impossible to say. It may be that Revachol has a great role to play, or no role at all. That is the nature of contingencies. You must understand, when we speak of contingency spreads, we are talking about the most fantastically complex data visualization human beings are capable of producing, with thousands of events, from elections and wars to natural disaster or scientific miracles, and millions of possible outcomes. It may be the case that, under certain scenarios, Revachol is vitally important, as it was during the collision landings in '08. It may also be the case, in many other equally plausible scenarios, that Revachol is simply another once great city, like countless others throughout history.
History loves the rhyme. I'll bet Revachol has its day again.
Perhaps, perhaps not. Could the Pericarnassians have foreseen the role Revachol would play in events to come? In truth, history only appears to rhyme because we cannot perceive events in their full complexity. For this reason, responsibility for developing contingency spreads is only assigned to highly trained analysts working with advanced radio computers and a steady supply of drones.
Okay, but I still want to know when real democracy is coming.
Of course. While the content of individual contingency spreads is deeply classified, many degrees beyond our access, everything we have heard from the Provisional Commission indicates that the transition is proceeding according to the appropriate timetable.
Does that mean democracy is here?
Well, not yet. Right now, it's more like a simple seed, buried out of sight.
What are you talking about?
The first phase of democratization. Soon, the people of Revachol will vote for slates of candidates who will make up the Transitional Advisory Council that will oversee the second phase of democratization.
Who picks the slates of candidates?
In most cases, the Provisional Council selects them from a cross-section of the local population to ensure the slates actually reflect the people they represent. Of course, such a situation is not ideal. We would all prefer for Revacholians to nominate the representatives directly. But that is why it's a transitional council.
Why can't we just elect our own?
The council is modeled after similar bodies developed in a number of transitional democracies. Its role is to devise and shape the future institutions of Revacholian democracy, according to local conditions. Once elected, council members will even have the opportunity to join one of several officially sanctioned political wings, depending on their ideological beliefs and policy preferences.
What do these wings represent?
A very important question. The wings are carefully selected to represent a wide spectrum of political thought. Typically, there's a liberal technocratic wing, a social democratic wing, and even a conservative populist wing. You wouldn't believe some of the ideas they express, but a vibrant and free political culture requires that all perspectives be given voice, even those many may find objectionable.
How many of these phases are there until we have real democracy?
Our best theoreticians believe that 3 to 5 phases are appropriate for states that lack strong democratic traditions, which would certainly apply to Ravachol. But we must stress that real democracy is an ongoing process and not simply an outcome. It must be cultivated and preserved if it is to endure.
Like the city of Asviceras.
Esattamente.
It's been a long winter. Long and cold.
Bad news, lawman. Signal's going down. These waves are receding. Time to let go.
Is everything alright? We lost the connection for a moment.
Hang on, Archer. I meant to ask you about the Committee of Responsibility.
Lieutenant Dubois, please repeat. Your signal is very weak.
I said I meant to ask you about the Committee of Responsibility.
Kann doch auch nächstes Jahr zur Akademie gehen.
Nothing important. Bad connection. Going to update the receiver frequency.
And the line goes quiet. The lieutenant gives a long sigh as he removes his headphones. He looks up at you.
I wanted to explore what the coalition does. And yeah, we didn't get to the Committee of Responsibility, but we got some insight.
I think it's best for you to climb off the statue now, Detective. Your real work is done here.
Just give me a minute.
There's a damp cold running up the insides of your thighs. Your legs have grown stiff. You've been up here quite a while. You look around. The strikebreakers are still shouting their slogans and waving their hand-painted signs. Beneath you, the lieutenant and the speed freak have begun disconnecting a few cables. There's really no point. You're beginning to feel like the little child who refuses to come down off the carousel.
Climb down.
About time. You grab that amp. Forget the cables. Need to leave some evidence of our antenna to inspire future generations.
What's one more trip across the waterlock?
Sorry, Cam.
We've held up more than our share of this collaboration. I hope you recognise how much the hardcore underground came through for you.
If you want to show your appreciation, we can still use your help. Egg is the one to talk to. Hardcore! Mutual aid!
I would never let my hardcore brothers down.
Sure, you have to say that now. It's alright. I'll put this tech away later. Think there's an extra can set, in case you want to grab a souvenir or something. Don't think anyone will miss it.
Specialist grade headset.
Yes, what is it?
Damn. Damn, did I fuck up and not getting... Alright, we gotta talk to Egghead, but this is where I'm gonna call this episode. I feel like we fucked that up. I fucked that up. Didn't really get the answers I thought we would, but that was enlightening. I can't even... I want to see the manuscript for this game. I bet it's like just a stack of notebooks. Unfucking real. Loving the parallels to the US, the world in general. Yeah, anyways. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with another episode very, very shortly. So appreciate y'all. See you next time. Bye.